Yeah, living in a masked society. Schirkoa? Dystopia short film by Ishan Shukla?
I didn't want to stop those people. I hated everyone anyway. But him? I wish I knew why he lit the matchstick. This story belongs to him. Baghead, 197A, a member of the Senate, a perfect citizen of Schirkoa.
Well, I can't tell you about that little fucker right there. My wife will kill me.
Thank you, Mayor. And now, let's quote the intellectuals themselves. We didn't evolve from the apes and millions. It was the bags. That's all from Schirkoa Morning. Have a good day.
I wonder what took them so long to reach such utopia. It's been ages since the city has seen a glimpse of gloom. Schirkoa prohibits immigrant creatures from the alleys of misfits. You see, it wasn't always this peaceful. Before the intellectuals had taken over, the city was a mess. Immigrants were all over like a plague without a cure.
Yep. Get rid of them. They don't belong. Get rid of them.
The cure came back, though, and its name was the Bag Act.
Solo con bolsas, nada de alas, nada de alitas. Las criaturas serán crucificadas y los que lleven una bolsa.
So by no one being able to see you, that's how you can't judge someone by their race? I guess.
En la cabeza serán salvados. Dios a mí, hermanos, evolucionemos juntos.
皆様、まもなく白川ビジネスセンター前に到着いたします。開くドアにご注意ください。
The architects of perfect societies will look back and wonder what took them so long to understand the power of bags.
See, that's what's funny is this is exactly how like corporations view people. And what's funny is I'm heavily like, you know, in defense of like, oh yeah, I love money. I would love to make money. But it's just like, this is how corporations view people. We're nothing but a number. We don't have faces. We don't have names. We're a number. We're just a random zero, or would it be a one? I think it's a one. Random one on a number sheet. That's all we are to them. So to them, this is how we look. This is who we are. There is no sexism. There's no, well, even though they do add that to their that's how they lose money. But there's none of that ideal politics, whatever, when you put it into the nonsense. When you put it in the nonsense, there's none of that. Because they don't care. They're just looking at ones and zeros. It's funny how corporations are the most humane out of everyone. Unless they're racist at the top.
This is my home, the Blue District. Anti-immigrant laws are softer in these areas, which brings more customers.
I don't think it's the anti-immigrant laws that are bringing more customers. I'm pretty sure it's because the women aren't allowed to wear clothes. It's funny how it's funny how this is trying to tell a story about how immigration or illegal immigration policies, you know, like the ICE policies are bad. But let's just put naked women out on the streets. That makes the policy like, no, you're negating your own argument.
This is where we met. An old bar where little-known immigrant revolutionaries used to hang out a long time back. In my line of work, an alias is everything. Mine is Little Whore. You wouldn't believe how well it sells. He was an unlikely customer. A level A baghead would never come to this swamp. But he was different.
Again, what am I watching? What am I watching?
His warmth always gave me comfort. His innocent mannerisms cheered me up. We never spoke a word. And for a time, it was good.
So backhand, the next time you see an intellectual, praise them for their genius and give them a great big thank you. Also, pray to have them capture those low-life immigrants. This message is brought to you by the leading intellectuals in the Schirkoa government.
Perfection can be a little unforgiving sometimes. Perhaps it's an evolutionary anomaly. One Sunday, for completely intellectual reasons, he decided to jump off. And she ruined my solace forever. Her real name remains unknown. People recall her as the White Witch.
People of Schirkoa, it's time to enlist.
Yeah. They didn't jump? He better let her win. If he really cares about her, he'd let her win. That's why I don't play competitive games with my wife. That'd test us. That would test us.
He never visited me again. It was a brutal winter. I didn't know he was a candidate. The city was vomiting posters and propaganda everywhere. Why is he doing this? Why is he dating a suspicious girl? She doesn't wear shoes sometimes. I have seen myself. His colleagues have already warned him. He knows he would be publicly executed if she turns out to be an immigrant. Not to mention the public outrage that will follow.
Wait, I thought the point of the bag was so that nobody knew she was an immigrant. I mean, what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Is this China? I had to go there. I had to go there.
A masterstroke. He turned her in. A genius. No wonder he is a member of the Senate.
Wait, so when she was gonna take her life, she wasn't gonna take her life? It was all for optics? I'm so confused. What is wrong with their faces?
Perfection can be a little unforgiving sometimes. Perhaps it's a spiritual anomaly. A Beelzebub. Was he hiding, or did he become one?
Has got no strength. And a nation with no values other than their own values are rubbish.
Newspapers never stated clearly how many bags were burnt that day. Besides the burning, at least a dozen successful suicides were also reported. She was definitely a siren. I still have the newspaper cuttings. Her wings were soon cut off, and the area was quarantined, but the vulture showed him the way.
The one thing I will say is like the finding perfection thing, when they all have the same face because they've plastered it on. There's the trend that's going on like LA where the women have the same cheekbones, they have the same teeth because they all get the veneers, and all of them are exactly the same. So everyone has like the same exact smile. Everyone has the same cheek alignment. Everyone has the same nose alignment. Everyone has the same job done over and over and over again, that everyone basically looks the same because it's just the same thing over again. You turned her in. You have no right.
That night, I drank like a whore.
What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? It's ridiculous. I don't know. My brain is shut off right there. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What immigrants? I mean, are they talking about angels and demons? Are they talking about foreigners from a different nationality? And then they talk about how one section is more accepting of immigrants, which is why it's a lot more enjoyable when all the women are basically naked. I mean, it's not making any sense to me. It's not making any sense to me. Yeah, very intellectual. I am not an intellectual, obviously, so this makes no sense. I'm like, what's the reference here? Why is this here? Naked women. Okay, so that it's popular because immigrants like naked women. I mean, you'll go to Britain, they like taking the clothes off of women. Is that a little too far? Is that a little too far? Oh my gosh. Yeah, copyright strike, that's for sure. You can't bring up what's going on in the world.
You guys got a video? Why so bad?
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, like that.